What is going on, everybody? We got Monday night football. We got the Chiefs versus the Jags. We got a 3.5 point spread here and an over under of 45.5. Doing a simple, taking the Chiefs minus 3.5. We saw what they could do to the Ravens last week. Now that Xavier Worthy's back, they look pretty formidable. And this Jags team is just struggling. It seems they might have some internal issues with Lawrence and his head coach there. And the team, I mean, he's just not spreading the ball around. He's not getting, the big yardage plays that some of these, teams are actually, or some of these players are actually, deserving to get. He's a lot of these guys are sitting around 30, 40 average yards a game. He's not feeding, his stars. He's not getting everybody, involved. He's just kind of struggling out there. And then these teams have not seen each other. And generally, when that happens, the favorites come out on top against the spread here. They've played once in the last 2 years, and the Chiefs beat them 30-19. So definitely, a game that favors the Chiefs here. And hopefully you guys appreciate this stat because it took me quite a while to dig this one out. Teams who are favorited and they are not playing a division team are 68%, or an in-division team are 68% against the spread. So they win and cover the spread 68% of the time when they are favorited and playing a non-division team. So that's the Chiefs here. Jags are outside of the division. They are favorited. They cover 68% of the time. So definitely one to favor there. Moving on to some player props. We are taking Brenton Strange for the Jags over 36.5 receiving yards. Right now, he's averaging close to 50 on the year throughout the game. He's definitely one of Lawrence's main targets. He certainly gets his fair share. He certainly looks at him quite a bit. And then the Chiefs secondary, if they're going to attack anywhere, that's probably the weak point in this defense. You got to kind of hold the pass rush because that's a solid point. But if you can hold, you can definitely beat up this Chiefs secondary. Pick these guys. And I think Brenton Strange will certainly be a part of that because the Chiefs have actually given up 15 receptions to tight ends so far and allowed over 130 yards through the 4 weeks. And honestly, only one of those teams truly uses a tight end like the receiver in the Ravens. In that game, Mike Andrews had 7 receptions against them. So they definitely picked him apart. They used their tight end. And that's kind of what you see with Strange and Lawrence here. I mean, that's one of his main receiving options. He's not kind of like I got to throw to my tight end like Gesicki is over at the Bengals. This is definitely an offense that utilizes their tight end in Brenton Strange. And the Chiefs, when they face a tight end of that kind of caliber or kind of getting that target share, they give up 7 receptions. So definitely looking at him to get a fair share here and get the over 36.5 receiving yards. Lastly, we got Isaiah Pacheco over 26.5 rushing yards. Honestly, Pacheco is a very good running back, and this line just seems too low. With the Chiefs now having a receiving threat back, really being able, you got Hollywood Brown, you got Xavier Worthy. Mahomes kind of feels a little bit more comfortable. He's got 2 receivers he can potentially throw to. This spreads out the field. You got to kind of cover the pass now. And Pacheco can actually run the ball. They don't know every single play you're going to Pacheco because you had nobody else to throw to. And I think, he's averaging over 32 yards a game so far this year. And that was when the Chiefs were running every play and everybody knew they were running every play because they had no receivers. I think 26.5 is certainly doable. And then the Jags defense, not exactly the best against the run to running backs. They've given up over 250 rushing yards to running backs specifically. So that doesn't even incorporate quarterback scrambles. That is just running backs over 4 weeks. So Pacheco to get 27 yards, I don't think will definitely be a problem. Obviously, he splits with Kareem Hunt in the backfield, but I could see both of them getting 30 yards this game. No problem here against this Jags team, which, like I just said, is certainly struggling against the run. Those are our 3 best bets for Monday Night Football. Let me know if you guys are tailing.